In the quiet coastal town of Cresthaven, the locals whispered about a mysterious lighthouse perched on the edge of the rugged cliffs. The lighthouse, known as the Beacon of Echoes, had been abandoned for decades, its light extinguished long ago. It was said that the souls of lost sailors lingered there, trapped between the realms of the living and the dead. One stormy night, as rain lashed against the windows and lightning tore through the sky, a group of friends huddled around a crackling fireplace. Among them was Daniel, a skeptic who scoffed at the tales of the haunted lighthouse. Eager to prove his bravado, he proposed a midnight visit to the Beacon of Echoes. With flashlights in hand and heartbeats echoing in the darkness, they ventured towards the cliffs. The wind howled like a mournful symphony, and the crashing waves below seemed to whisper eerie secrets. The lighthouse loomed before them, a shadowy silhouette against the stormy sky. As they entered the lighthouse, a sense of foreboding settled upon them. Cobwebs adorned the corners, and the air was heavy with the scent of salt and decay. The group climbed the narrow staircase, the creaking wooden steps protesting their ascent. At the top, they found the control room, the broken machinery covered in a layer of dust. Daniel chuckled, dismissing the legends as pure fiction. But as he spoke, a gust of wind slammed the door shut, plunging them into darkness. Their flashlights flickered, their feeble beams revealing glimpses of unsettling symbols scrawled on the walls. A whisper seemed to permeate the air, growing louder with each passing moment. The friends exchanged nervous glances, their bravado giving way to unease. Suddenly, the room was bathed in an eerie blue light, casting elongated shadows on the walls. The symbols began to glow, pulsating in time with their pounding hearts. In the midst of the spectral light, a figure materialized, a spectral sailor, his form translucent and ethereal. His hollow eyes bore into each of them, his voice a haunting echo that reverberated in their minds. He spoke of the treacherous sea, of ships lost to its depths, and of the cries of souls that went unanswered. Daniel, once a skeptic, now felt a cold sweat trickle down his spine. The sailor's words were a lament, a plea for salvation from the eternal torment he and his comrades endured. The room filled with the anguished whispers of the lost souls, their stories overlapping in a cacophony of despair. As the sailor's tale reached its climax, he extended a hand towards Daniel, his plea for redemption palpable. Daniel's heart swelled with empathy, and he understood that he held the key to breaking the curse that bound the lost souls to the Beacon of Echoes. With a trembling voice, Daniel confessed his own fear of abandonment, his guilt for dismissing the stories that now surrounded him. The room fell silent, the blue light dimming, and the symbols on the walls faded. The sailor's form wavered before dissipating, his ethereal presence finally finding peace. The storm outside subsided, the wind's mournful howl giving way to a gentle breeze. The lighthouse stood silent and empty, its haunted aura lifted by the weight of the truth that had been spoken within its walls. Daniel and his friends left the lighthouse, forever changed by their encounter with the whispering shadows. They realized that some mysteries held a truth that could only be unlocked by confronting their own fears and acknowledging the pain of those who came before. And as they looked back one last time, the Beacon of Echoes stood as a testament to the power of empathy and the redemption that could be found in the darkest of places.